Hello, dear listener. Welcome back to Rustery. This is part 2 of our story. If you haven't heard part 1 yet, please visit our channel to start from the beginning. You won't want to miss how this all began. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and share in the comments which city you're listening from. Now, let's continue where we left off. Part 3. The hospital smells like disinfectant and fear. Fluorescent lights buzz overhead. Too bright. Everything too bright after the darkness of the basement, of the forest, of Alex's eyes when the mask finally came off. They put me in a private room. Police orders. Protection, they said. Like walls and locks could keep him out. Like anything could. A nurse checks my vitals. Her hands are gentle, but I flinch anyway. Don't like being touched now. Don't think I'll ever like being touched again. You're dehydrated, she says. Malnourished, minor lacerations, bruising, shock. You're lucky. Lucky. That word again. I was lucky to meet him, lucky to escape, lucky to be alive. When does luck stop feeling like a curse? Detective Volkov arrives an hour after I'm admitted. She's in her 40s, short gray hair, tired eyes that have seen too much. She pulls a chair close to my bed, sits down heavily. Miss Sokolova, she begins. Vera. Can I call you Vera? I nod. I need you to tell me everything. Everything you remember. Where is he? I ask instead. My voice is hoarse, destroyed from screaming in the basement, from begging, from rage. Did you find him? Not yet, she admits. But we have units searching. We found the cabin. We found. She pauses. We found evidence. Bodies. How many? I already know the answer, but I need to hear it confirmed. 6, she says quietly. So far, all women. Ages ranging from 19 to 34. We're working on identification. I close my eyes. 7. I was supposed to be 7. The special one, he said. The one he'd keep forever. What about Anna? I ask. What about my friend? And Dmitri? We found them, Detective Volkov says. Her expression changes, softens. They made it to a farm about 15 kilometers from the cabin. The farmer called the police. Dmitri is in surgery now. Gunshot wound to the shoulder. Serious but not life-threatening. Anna is shaken but physically unharmed. Relief floods through me so intense it hurts. They're alive. I didn't get them killed. Thank God. They saved you, the detective continues. Anna gave us the location, led us straight there. Without her, we might not have found you in time. I want to see her, I say. When can I see her? Soon, the detective promises. But first, I need your statement. Everything you can remember. Who he is, where he might go. Anything that could help us find him. So I tell her. Everything. From the first day at the cafe to the moment the van driver picked me up on the highway. I tell her about the charm offensive, the careful cultivation of trust, the way he learned my routines, my vulnerabilities. I tell her about the cabin, basement, the clearing in the woods, the mounds of earth, his confessions, his pride in his work. Detective Volkov records everything, takes notes. Her face remains neutral, but I can see the tension in her jaw, the way her pen presses too hard against the paper. His name is Alex, I say. At least that's what he told me. Alex Volkov. The detective's pen stops. She looks up sharply. Volkov? You're sure? That's what he said. Why? She's quiet for a moment. Then, that's my name too. Volkov. It's common, but... She shakes her head. Describes him to me. Everything. Height, build, scars or tattoos, distinguishing features, the burn on his cheek from where I hit him with the candle, the bite mark on his hand. She writes it all down. We'll circulate his description, she says. Check missing persons reports. See if anyone else has filed complaints. We'll find him, Vera, I promise. But I can see in her eyes she's not sure, that she knows what I know. Men like Alex are good at disappearing, good at becoming someone new. He's probably already gone, already planning his next identity, his next hunting ground, his next perfect victim. Do you have somewhere safe to stay? The detective asks. When you're released. Family? Friends? My mother, I say. But I don't want to put her in danger. What if he comes looking for me? We'll arrange protection, she assures me. Patrol cars, check-ins. You won't be alone. But even as she says it, I know it's temporary. Eventually the patrols will stop. The attention will fade. There will be other cases, other victims, other monsters, and I'll be left alone, waiting, knowing he's out there, knowing he doesn't let go. They release me 2 days later. Anna is waiting outside my room. When I see her, I break. We collapse into each other, sobbing. She smells like the hospital, like fear, like survival. I'm sorry, I sob into her shoulder. I'm so sorry. I brought you there. I almost got you killed. Stop, she says fiercely. Stop it right now. This wasn't your fault. You didn't know. Neither of us knew. How could we? But I should have. I insist. The signs were there. I just didn't want to see them. We go to her apartment. Not mine. I can't go back there yet. To the place where he'd been, where he'd touched my things, slept in my bed, left pieces of himself behind. Anna's place is small. 1 bedroom. She gives me the bed, takes the couch herself, even though she's the one who should rest. Who earned it by being smart enough to run, to survive, to save me. Dimitri comes home from the hospital 3 days later, his arm in a sling. He's quieter than before, haunted. He doesn't talk about what happened, doesn't want to relive it. I understand. We're all trying to forget what can't be forgotten. The police investigation continues. They identify 4 of the 6 bodies, young women, all of them missing for years, all of them with stories similar to mine. Met a charming man, fell in love, disappeared. The families hold press conferences, crying mothers, angry fathers, sisters who never stopped searching. I watch them on the news and feel my heart crack. These women had futures, dreams, people who loved them. Alex took it all, collected them like butterflies pinned to a board, beautiful and dead and forever his. 2 of the bodies remain unidentified. Jane does. No one came looking for them. Or maybe people looked but in the wrong places. Maybe they had no one. No family. No friends. Just Alex. Just the woods. Just the earth keeping their secrets. A week passes. Then 2. No sign of Alex. It's like he evaporated. The police have theories. Maybe he fled the country. Maybe he's dead, killed himself in the woods rather than face capture. Maybe he's starting over somewhere. New name, new city, new victim. I know which one is true. He's out there, waiting, patient. Detective Volkov calls regularly, updates me on the investigation. They've tracked down his real identity. His name is actually Alexei Morozov. He has a record. Small things. Assault, stalking, a restraining order from an ex-girlfriend who disappeared 3 years ago. She was probably his second victim, after the first girl, the one he said he was clumsy with. They find his apartment, empty, cleaned out. But they find things, souvenirs, jewelry from the victims, strands of hair, photographs, a journal where he detailed each kill, each woman, what he loved about them, what he did to them, how long they lasted. I'm in that journal. Pages and pages about me. Observations dating back months before he ever walked into the cafe. He'd been watching, planning, falling in love with his version of me. The version he'd constructed. Perfect and pure, and his. The police psychologist says he fits the profile of an organized serial killer, high-functioning, intelligent, capable of maintaining a normal facade while indulging in fantasy. He likely has a history of escalation. Started with animals, perhaps, moved to voyeurism, stalking, eventually killing. Each time needing more to satisfy the urge. You were never in a relationship with him, the psychologist explains. You were in a relationship with a mask. The real person underneath, the one capable of those things. He was always there. You just couldn't see him. This should be comforting, absolving. It's not my fault. I couldn't have known. But it doesn't help. I still feel stupid, gullible. How did I not see? How did I let him so close? How did I trust someone who was studying me like a specimen? My mother visits. She holds me while I cry, strokes my hair, tells me I'm strong, that I'll survive this, that time heals. But I can see in her eyes that she's scared too, scared of the man who charmed her, who fixed her faucet, who she welcomed into her home, into her daughter's life. I'm moving, she tells me, to my sisters in Moscow, just for a while, until they catch him. You should come with me. I can't run, I say. If I run, he wins. Staying isn't brave, she argues. It's stupid. Let him win if winning means you're alive. But I shake my head. I can't explain it. This need to stay, to not let him erase me, to not become another ghost in his collection. Anna goes back to work at the cafe after 3 weeks. She needs the money, needs the routine, needs to pretend life can be normal again. I go with her one day. Walking through the door feels like walking into a tomb. Everything looks the same. The blue awning, the crooked sign, the espresso machine where Anna used to complain about Dmitri. But it's all wrong now. Tainted. This is where it started, where he chose me. The owner sees me. His face goes pale. I'm so sorry, he says. If I'd known. If any of us had known. But you didn't, I say. None of us did. That's how he works. I don't stay long. Can't breathe in there. Can't stand being in the place where I was happy, where I thought I was lucky, where I smiled at a handsome stranger and sealed my fate. At night, I don't sleep. Can't. Every sound is him. Every shadow is his shape. I keep the lights on. All of them. Anna doesn't complain even though the electricity bill is astronomical. She understands. Dmitri installs better locks, security cameras, an alarm system. We're on the 3rd floor, but he boards up the balcony anyway, just in case. Just because we know Alex can get in anywhere. He always finds a way. 1 month after my escape, Anna finds me in the bathroom at 3 a.m. I'm on the floor, scissors in my hand, hair everywhere. I've cut it all off, hacked it short and uneven, destroyed the copper curls Alex used to touch, used to call beautiful. Anna takes the scissors gently, sits down beside me. Let me fix it, she says, and she does. Trims it properly, makes it look intentional. When I look in the mirror, I see a stranger. Sharp angles, haunted eyes, someone who survived but isn't sure why. The nightmares come every night, variations on the same theme. I'm back in the basement, or I'm in the clearing, or I'm running through the forest, and he's behind me. Always behind me. Gaining. And when he catches me, I wake up, gasping, sweating, reaching for a weapon that isn't there. Sometimes the nightmare is different, worse. In this version, I don't escape. I become what he wanted, docile, obedient, forever his. I watch myself disappear, piece by piece, until there's nothing left but the shell he loved, an empty vessel for his obsession. I prefer the ones where I'm running. At least in those, I'm still fighting. 2 months gone. The police investigation stalls. No new leads, no sightings. Alex has vanished completely. Detective Volkov still calls, but less frequently. I can hear the resignation in her voice. This is a cold case now, shelved, waiting for Alex to make a mistake, to surface, to kill again, because he will. Men like him always do. The urge doesn't go away. It only grows, gets stronger, more insistent. Somewhere, some woman is smiling at a charming stranger, falling for carefully calibrated charm, walking toward her own grave without knowing it. And I can't warn her, can't save her, can't do anything but wait and hope it's not happening. Hope the body count stops at 6. Anna suggests therapy. There's a support group, she says, for survivors of violent crime. It might help to talk to people who understand. I go once, sit in a circle of folding chairs in a community center basement, listen to stories of robbery, assault, loss. When it's my turn to share, I can't. The words stick in my throat. How do I explain? How do I say I fell in love with a monster who kept women in the ground like a garden? That I brought my best friend into his trap? That I'm alive only because I got lucky? Lucky. That word. Always that word. I don't go back to the group. Instead, I write. Fill notebooks with everything, every detail, every moment, every red flag I missed. It's not therapy. It's documentation, evidence, insurance. If he comes back, when he comes back, someone will know what happened. Someone will understand. 3 months now. Winter settles in. Snow covers the city, makes everything clean and white and false. Underneath, the rot remains. I get a job at a bookstore. Quiet, safe, no customers hitting on me, no one expecting me to smile and be charming. Just books and silence and the occasional transaction. The owner knows my story. Everyone knows. It was national news. The charming killer, they called him. The monster of the North. Headlines that turned real horror into entertainment. But the owner doesn't treat me like a victim. Just gives me space. Lets me shelve books and exist without explanation. One day I'm working and I feel it. That prickle on the back of my neck. The sense of being watched. I turn, scan the store. Nothing. Just customers browsing. An old man in the history section. A teenage girl reading manga. A woman with a stroller. But the feeling doesn't go away. I check the security camera feed. Nothing unusual. No one lurking. No familiar face. But I know. He's close. Circling. Testing. Seeing if I've relaxed. If I've forgotten. I haven't. I never will. That night I tell Anna. She calls Detective Volkov. They send a patrol car. Check the area. Find nothing. It's probably nothing, the detective says. Paranoia is normal after what you've been through. But she doesn't believe that. I can hear it in her voice. She knows too. He's out there, hunting. The snow falls heavier. The city locks down for winter. Days get shorter, darker, easier to hide, easier to hunt. I stop going to work. Can't make myself leave the apartment. Anna brings food, tries to coax me out. You can't live like this, she says. He's winning if you let him turn you into a prisoner. I'm not a prisoner, I say. I'm just being careful. But I know she's right. This isn't living. This is existing, waiting, letting fear make all my choices. On Christmas Eve, Dmitri proposes to Anna. Right there in the living room, with a cheap ring and tears in his eyes. She says yes. They hold each other and cry and laugh, and I'm happy for them. Truly. But I also feel the knife twist. This is what Alex took from me. The possibility of normal happiness, of proposals and weddings and futures. He didn't kill me, but he killed that girl. The one who believed in love, who trusted, Who hoped? She's as dead as the women in the ground. 4 months. New Year comes and goes. I don't celebrate. Can't see the point. What am I celebrating? Survival? Every day is surviving. Every breath is a victory and a burden. Detective Volkov calls on January 3rd. We have a lead, she says. Her voice is tight, controlled. Someone matching his description was seen in Petersburg. We're coordinating with local police. My heart stops. Petersburg. That's where my mother went. To my aunt's. Where I almost went. He knows, I say. He knows where my family is. We're sending protection, she promises. Right now. They'll be safe. But will they? Is anyone safe from someone who's been planning this for months? Who knows everything about me? Who's obsessed? I call my mother. Tell her to lock the doors. Don't open for anyone. Not the mailman. Not a neighbor. Not a friendly stranger. She's terrified, but tries to hide it. I'll be fine, she says. You worry about yourself. How can I? How can I worry about myself when everyone I love is a target? When loving me makes them vulnerable? That night, I make a decision. I'm leaving. Not running. Not hiding. But going somewhere far. Somewhere Alex won't think to look. Somewhere I can disappear properly. Anna fights me on it. You can't, she says. What about your mother? Your life? What life? I gesture around the apartment. This? Cowering? Jumping at shadows. That's not life. At least if I go, you'll all be safer. He wants me, not you. She cries, holds me, makes me promise to stay in touch, to be careful, to come back when it's safe, if it's ever safe. I pack one bag, leave everything else. My apartment is still sealed. Crime scene tape across the door. Probably will be for months, years, maybe forever. I don't care. None of it means anything anymore. Everything in there's contaminated. Touched by him. Tainted. I leave the city on a Tuesday. Same day of the week I met him. Symmetry I don't want but can't avoid. Take a train, then a bus, then another bus. Small towns. Places without cameras. Without records. Without Alex. I end up in a village so small it doesn't have a name on most maps. Just a cluster of houses around a crossroads. There's a farm that needs help. The owner is old, doesn't ask questions. Just needs someone to feed chickens and collect eggs and exist quietly. Perfect. I take the job. Become someone new. Cut my hair shorter. Dye it dark. Change my walk. My mannerisms. Everything that made me Vera. She's gone now. Dead. Left behind in that cabin, in that basement. I'm someone else. Someone harder. Someone who knows what people are capable of. The farm is peaceful. Isolated. I like the work. The routine. The animals don't care about my past. Don't need me to explain. Just need food and water and basic care. I can provide that. It's more than I can do for myself most days. Weeks pass, I start to relax. Just slightly. Enough to sleep a few hours without nightmares. Enough to eat without feeling sick. Enough to exist without constantly scanning for threats. Then one morning I'm in the barn, collecting eggs. And I hear it, whistling. A tune I recognize, one Alex used to whistle. While cooking, while driving, while being the perfect boyfriend. My body freezes. Ice floods my veins. It can't be. It's coincidence. Lots of people whistle. Lots of people know that song. But I know. Even before I turn around. Even before I see him standing in the doorway, backlit by morning sun. Just a silhouette, but I'd recognize that shape anywhere. Hello, Vera, Alex says. His voice is warm, familiar, like no time has passed. Like we're still in love. Like he didn't hunt me, didn't try to bury me. I've missed you. The egg basket falls from my hands. Shells crack against the floor. yolk and white spreading, like everything breaking, like everything ending. I run. Again. Out the back of the barn, across the field, toward the road. Behind me, his laughter, not chasing, not worried, just amused. Like this is all still part of the game, part of the courtship. I make it to the road, flag down a truck. The driver sees my face, doesn't ask questions, just guns the engine. We drive, fast, away from the farm, away from Alex, away from the illusion of safety. But I know now, finally, completely, there is no away. There is no safe. Not while he's alive. Not while he wants me. This will never end. Not with distance. Not with time. Not with hoping. It ends only one way. Either he wins, or I do. And I'm so tired of running. Escape. Audio story in 4 parts. Part 4. The truck driver drops me at a gas station 20 kilometers down the road. He offers to call the police. I tell him no. What would I say? That the monster found me again? That running doesn't work? That nowhere is safe? They already know. Everyone knows. Alex is a ghost, a myth, the killer who vanished. I use the gas station payphone, call Detective Volkov. She answers on the second ring. Vera? Her voice is sharp, alert. Where are you? It doesn't matter, I say. He found me. When? An hour ago. Maybe less. Where? I give her the location of the farm. She's already typing, coordinating, sending units. Stay where you are, she orders. We'll come get you. We'll bring you in. Protective custody. No, I say. That won't work. Nothing works. He'll always find me. Vera, listen to me. I'm listening. I've been listening for 4 months, and he's still out there, still hunting, still winning. My voice cracks. I can't do this anymore. Detective, I can't run forever. Then don't run, she says quietly. What? Her voice changes, becomes something else, something I haven't heard from her before. Stop running. Face him. We can help. We can set something up. Use you as bait. Are you asking me to risk my life? I ask. I'm asking you to take it back, she says. From him. He's stolen everything. Your safety, your peace, your ability to trust. Don't let him keep it. Don't let him win by making you live in fear forever. The line is silent, except for my breathing. Fast, shallow, panicked. If we do this right, she continues, we can end it. Catch him. Put him away. You'll be safe. Everyone will be safe. He'll kill me, I whisper. He's been trying to kill you for months, she counters, and you're still here, still alive, still fighting. That means something. Does it? Or does it just mean I'm prolonging the inevitable? That depends, she says, on what you choose to do next. I close my eyes. See all the versions of myself. The girl in the cafe who smiled at a stranger. The woman in the cabin who realized too late. The survivor who ran. The ghost who hides. Which one do I want to be? I'll do it, I hear myself say. Tell me what to do. The plan takes 2 days to arrange. Detective Volkov comes herself. Brings a team. Specialists in this kind of operation. They wire me. Microphone hidden in a necklace. Tracker sewn into my clothes. Backup positioned within minutes of any location. You just need to get him talking, they explain. Confession. Details. Anything we can use in court. And stay alive, I add. That too, the detective admits. We'll be close, always. You won't be alone. But I will be. That's the point. Alex won't approach if he thinks it's a trap. He's too smart, too careful. So I have to look vulnerable, alone, easy prey. We choose the place carefully. A park in the city. Open but not too open. Places for backup to hide. Multiple exits. Cameras everywhere. Anna doesn't want me to do this. She begs me not to. "This is insane," she says. "You're offering yourself up like a sacrifice." "I'm ending it," I correct. "One way or another. What if they can't get to you in time? What if he hurts you before they can stop him?" "Then at least it's over," I say. "At least I'm not running anymore." She hugs me. Hard. "Promise me you'll be careful." I promise. "Promise me you'll come back." I can't promise that, but I'll try. Dmitri shakes my hand. His grip is firm, steady. He's a good man, the kind who shows up, who stays, who doesn't wear masks. "I'm sorry," he says. "For what?" "That this happened to you, that men like him exist, that the world isn't safe." "Me too," I say. The day arrives. March 15th, 5 months since the cabin, since the basement, since everything broke. I dress carefully, nothing too attractive, nothing that looks like I'm trying. Just jeans, a sweater, the necklace with the hidden microphone. My hair is still short, still dark. But I've stopped trying to be someone else, stopped hiding from my own reflection. If this is the end, I want to face it as myself. The team runs through the plan one more time. I walk through the park, look vulnerable, wait for him to approach, keep him talking. They'll move in when they have enough. Simple. Except nothing about this is simple. "What if he doesn't come?" I ask. "He'll come," Detective Volkov says with certainty. "He's been looking for you, obsessing. This is what he wants, a chance to finish what he started." "What if he just kills me?" I ask. "No games, no talking, just..." She puts a hand on my shoulder. "Then we'll catch him anyway, and you'll be a hero." "I don't want to be a hero," I say. "I want to be alive." "Then stay smart," she advises. "Keep distance. Trust your instincts. They saved you before. They'll save you again." I enter the park at 2 in the afternoon. It's busy, families, joggers, people walking dogs, normal life happening all around me. No one knows what's about to happen, that a monster is circling, that this might be the last day of my life. I sit on a bench, the one we chose. Good sightlines, close to backup. I wait. Minutes crawl by, each one an eternity. I scan faces. Look for him. Don't see him. Maybe he's not coming. Maybe he's moved on. Found someone new. Maybe I'm free and don't know it. Then I feel it. That prickling on my neck. The certainty of being watched. I turn slowly. And there he is. Sitting on a bench 20 meters away, watching me, smiling. He looks different. Beard now, glasses, hair longer. But it's him. No question. My heart hammers. Fear floods through me. Every instinct screams run. But I don't. I hold his gaze. Watch him stand. Walk toward me. Casual. Unhurried. Like we're old friends meeting for coffee. He sits down beside me. Close. Too close. I can smell his cologne. Same as before. Woody. Expensive. The scent of my nightmares. "Hello, Vera," he says. "Alex," I manage. My voice is steadier than I feel. "You look different," he observes. "So do you. The beard suits you." He smiles, touches his face. "You think so?" "I thought about shaving it, but it's useful. Helps me blend in. That's important in my line of work." "What line of work is that?" I ask, trying to sound casual, like we're making small talk. "You know what I do," he says. His voice drops, intimate. "Don't play games. I've missed you, Vera. Every day, every hour, it's been agony, being apart. My skin crawls, but I force myself not to move, not to flinch. We were never together," I say. "Not really." "Of course we were," he insists. "We still are. You're mine." "I was never yours," I say, firmly. "I was a victim, a target, nothing more." He laughs, soft, almost sad. "Is that what you tell yourself? To make it easier? To pretend you didn't love me back? I did love you, I admit. The you that didn't exist. The mask. But the real you? The killer? No. Never. The real me is the only me, he says. Everything else was just packaging, marketing. What you saw in the cafe, on our dates, that was just what I needed to be to get close to you. But the basement, the woods, the truth, that's who I really am. Then you're a monster, I say. His expression doesn't change. Maybe. But I'm your monster. That has to count for something. It doesn't. He's quiet for a moment, studying me. I can feel the wire against my skin. Warm, present. Detective Volkov is listening. The team is listening. Just keep him talking. Why did you let me escape? I ask. From the cabin. You could have stopped me, could have caught me in the woods, but you didn't. Why? His smile widens. Because the chase is the best part. I told you that. The fear, the hope, the desperate attempt to get away. It's exquisite. So this is all a game to you, I say. 6 women dead, 6 families destroyed, my life ruined. Just entertainment? Not entertainment, he corrects. Art, love, the truest form. You don't know what love is. I know exactly what it is, he counters. Possession, devotion, the willingness to do anything to keep what's yours. Those women, they understood. Eventually. Understood what? That they were mine. That they'd always be mine. Even after death. Especially after death. That's not love, I say. That's ownership. Same thing. He shrugs. You Western ideas about love, romance, partnership. It's all lies. Pretty stories people tell themselves. Real love is primal, consuming. It devours. That's sick. Maybe, he admits. But it's honest, more honest than the pretense everyone else maintains. At least I don't lie about what I want. You lied to me for months, I point out. About everything. That was different, he says. That was courtship. Showing you the version of me you could love, so you could see what we could be together. What we still can be. I'm not going with you, I say flatly. You don't have a choice. I do. I'm choosing now. Choosing to say no. Choosing to stop running. Choosing to fight. His expression darkens. You can't fight me, Vera. I'm stronger. Smarter. I've planned for every contingency. Have you planned for this? I stand up. Take a step back. In my ear, Detective Volkov's voice, tinny and distant. Hold position. We're moving in. Alex stands too, faster than I expected. His hand shoots out, grabs my wrist, hard, painful. You're coming with me, he says. His voice has changed. The charm is gone. Just cold command. Now. I try to pull away. Can't. His grip is iron. People are starting to notice. A woman with a stroller moves away quickly. A jogger slows, watches, unsure if this is domestic or dangerous. Help, I call out, please. Someone. Alex's other hand moves to his jacket. I know what's there. Gun, knife, something to hurt, to silence, to end. But before he can draw it, there's movement. Fast, coordinated, police, plainclothes, weapons drawn, freeze. Detective Volkov's voice, strong, authoritative. Let her go. Alex's grip loosens slightly. He looks around, sees the officers, at least 6. More appearing, surrounding us, trapped. He looks back at me. In his eyes, rage, betrayal, understanding. You set me up, he says, almost admiringly. Clever girl. Let her go, the detective repeats, hands where we can see them. Alex doesn't move. His fingers tighten on my wrist again. If I can't have you, he says quietly, no one can. He pulls the gun, fast, brings it up, not at the police, at me. Point-blank range, no time to think, only react. I remember the self-defense class I took years ago, before I knew I'd need it. Before I knew monsters were real. I twist. Hard. Use his grip against him, my other hand comes up. Palm strike to his throat. Not hard enough to kill. Just enough to shock. To hurt. He gasps. Grip loosens. I drop. Roll away. The gun fires. Sound like the world ending. But the bullet hits nothing. Goes wide. Into the ground. Then the police are on him. Tackling. Restraining. Shouting commands. Alex fights. He's strong. Takes 3 officers to hold him. But they do. They get him down. Get the gun away. Get him in cuffs. It's over, Detective Volkov says. She's beside me. Helping me up. You're okay. You're safe. It's over. I'm shaking. Can't stop. Can't process. Alex is still shouting. Struggling. Screaming my name. Vera! Vera! This isn't finished! You're mine! You'll always be mine! They drag him away. Force him into a car. His voice fades, but I can still hear it. In my head. In my bones. Maybe I always will. The detective walks me to another car. Away from the scene. Away from the crowds that have gathered. Phones out. Recording. This will be news again. The charming killer captured. Finally. You did good, she says. Real good. We got everything. Confession. Threats. Enough to put him away forever. Forever isn't long enough, I say. I know, she agrees. But it's what we have. The trial takes 8 months to start. Legal delays. Defense tactics. Alex's lawyer arguing incompetence. Mental illness. Anything to avoid the death penalty. I attend every day. Sit in the gallery. Watch him. Make him see me. Make him know I survived. That I won. The prosecution lays it all out. 6 murders. Detailed, documented. Evidence from the cabin, from the graves, from his journal. Testimony from experts, from Anna, from Dimitri, from me. I take the stand on day 15. The prosecutor asks me to describe what happened. I do. Every detail. Every moment. I don't cry, don't break, just tell the truth. Flat, clinical, devastating. Alex watches me the whole time. His eyes never leave my face. When I'm done, when I step down, he smiles. Mouths something. I love you. I don't react. Don't give him anything. Just walk out of the courtroom, head high, breathing, alive. The verdict comes back unanimous. Guilty. On all counts. 6 counts of first-degree murder. Multiple counts of kidnapping. Assault. Weapons charges. The judge sentences him to life. No possibility of parole. He'll die in prison. Alone. Forgotten. As it should be. When they take him away, he looks back one last time. Our eyes meet. And I see it. The moment he realizes, this is real. This is the end. Not the ending he wanted. He doesn't get to keep me. Doesn't get to win. I do. He's led away. Down a corridor. Through a door. Gone. It's over, Anna says beside me. She's been there every day too. Supporting. Believing. Really over this time. I nod. Can't speak. Don't trust my voice. We leave the courthouse together. Anna, Dimitri, my mother, Detective Volkov, into the sunlight, into the noise of the city, into life. The nightmares don't stop right away. Still wake up gasping, still check locks, still scan crowds for his face, but slowly, gradually, they fade, become less frequent, less vivid, less real. I go back to therapy, real therapy this time, with a specialist in trauma. We talk about what happened, about guilt and shame and anger, about how survival isn't weakness, how fear is normal, how healing isn't linear. It takes time, months, years maybe. But I start to feel like a person again. Not a victim, not a survivor. Just me. I change my name legally, not running, just reclaiming, becoming someone new, someone who wasn't defined by him, who isn't his in any way, Anna and Dmitri get married in June. Small ceremony, just close friends and family. She asks me to be her maid of honor. I cry through the whole thing. Happy tears this time. Real happiness. Untainted. She deserves this. They both do. I meet someone in August. His name is Michael. He's quiet, kind, patient. When I tell him my story, he doesn't run, doesn't pity me, just listens, holds my hand, says he understands if I need time, if I need space, if I need to go slow. We go slow. Coffee dates, walks in the park, different park, not the one where it happened. He doesn't push, doesn't expect, just exists beside me, letting me set the pace, letting me heal. By October, I realize something. I'm not afraid anymore, not constantly, not overwhelmingly. I still have moments, still have triggers, but they're moments, not my entire existence. I can breathe, can laugh, can imagine a future. Alex is in prison, maximum security, no visitors, no contact with the outside world. Detective Volkov sends me updates sometimes. He's tried to escape twice, failed both times. He's in solitary now, 23 hours a day alone. The isolation is breaking him. Good, I think. Let him break. Let him know what it's like to be trapped, to be powerless, to have no control. 1 year after the trial, I visit his prison. Not to see him, to see the place, to know where he is, to make it real. The building is gray, concrete, surrounded by fences and wire and guards, impenetrable. He can't get out, can't hurt anyone, can't reach me. I stand outside the fence, look up at the windows. Tiny, barred. Somewhere behind one of them, he's sitting in a cell. Thinking about me probably. Obsessing. Planning imaginary escapes, imaginary reunions. But they're just fantasies now, delusions. I'm real, out here, in the sun, free. And he never will be again. I turn away, get back in my car, drive home, to the apartment I share with Michael now, to the life I'm building, piece by piece, day by day. Anna comes over for dinner, brings wine and stories and laughter. We cook together, talk about nothing, about everything, about the future, about hope. Dmitri arrives later. They're trying for a baby, Anna tells me, grinning, excited, nervous. I'm happy for them, genuinely, without the knife twist of envy. My mother calls. She's moved back to the city, feels safe now, visits every Sunday, brings food, asks too many questions, loves too much. It's perfect. Detective Volkov retires, sends me an invitation to her party. I go. Thank her for saving my life. She shakes her head. You saved your own life, she says, multiple times. I just helped with the paperwork. We laugh, exchange emails, promise to stay in touch. Sometimes I think about the other women, the ones who didn't escape, who didn't get justice, who are still in the ground. I visit the memorial. The city put up a plaque. 6 names, 6 lives, 6 futures stolen. I leave flowers, white roses, every month. It's the least I can do. To remember, to honor, to acknowledge that I lived and they didn't. That survival is random. Luck, timing, nothing I deserved more than they did. Michael asks me to marry him in December. It's been over a year. He's sure. I'm getting there. I say yes. Not because I'm healed completely, not because I'm not scared, but because I want to. Because he makes me happy. Because I deserve happiness. We set a date for spring. Small wedding. Just like Anna's. No big production. Just vows and love and the people who matter. The night before the wedding, I have the dream again. The old nightmare. I'm in the basement, in the dark, with the shapes I don't want to see. But this time it's different. I'm not afraid. I walk to the ladder, climb up, open the door, and step out into sunlight, into a field of flowers, into freedom. I wake up. Michael beside me, sleeping peacefully, the window open. Cool air, city, sounds, life. I get up, go to the window, look out at the pre-dawn gray. Somewhere Alex is waking up too, in his cell, in his cage, thinking about me, hating me, loving me, obsessing. But he's there, and I'm here. That's what matters. He doesn't get to win, doesn't get to define me, doesn't get to take any more from me than he already has. I'm Vera, not his victim, not his obsession, not his perfect seventh, just Vera. And I'm alive, I'm free, I'm happy. And that's the best revenge. That's how you win. Not by destroying him, but by living well anyway, by refusing to let the monster steal your light, by surviving, by healing, by loving again, by waking up every morning and choosing life, over and over, until it's not a choice anymore, until it's just living. The wedding is beautiful. Anna cries. My mother cries. Even Dimitri gets misty. Michael looks at me like I'm the only person in the world. And I look back. Present. Here. Choosing this. Choosing him. Choosing me. When we exchange vows, I mean every word. To love, to honor, to cherish. In sickness and health, for better or worse. Until death do us part. Death didn't part us. Love did. My love for myself. My choice to survive. To heal. To become more than what was done to me. Alex wanted to bury me. To keep me. To make me his forever. But forever is a long time. And I'm spending mine on my terms. Free. Alive. Mine. That night, after the reception, Michael and I go home. To our apartment. To our life. He kisses me. Gentle. Patient. Waiting for permission. I give it. Not because I have to, but because I want to. And in that moment, I realize something. I'm not broken. I'm different, changed, marked by what happened, but not broken, not ruined, not destroyed. Stronger, maybe. Harder in some ways. Softer in others. But whole. Complete. Me. The nightmares still come sometimes. Probably, always, will. But they're just dreams now. Not prophecies. Not threats. Just echoes of a past I survived. I wake up, remember where I am, who I'm with, what I've built, and go back to sleep, peaceful, safe, free. 5 years later, I'm walking down a street, shopping, normal life, mundane errands. I pass a newsstand, see a headline, "Prisoner dies in solitary." I stop, read the article. Alexei Morozov, also known as the Charming Killer, found dead in his cell, apparent heart attack, age 45, too young, but not young enough. I feel nothing, no relief, no joy, no satisfaction, just nothing. He's dead. I'm alive. That's all. I continue walking, buy groceries, go home, tell Michael. We open wine, toast quietly, to closure, to endings, to moving forward. That night I dream of the cabin, but it's not frightening, it's just a building. Wood and stone, empty, powerless. I walk through it, out the door, into the forest. The trees are green, sun filters through leaves, birds sing. It's beautiful. I wake up smiling, grab my phone, text Anna. He's dead. She responds immediately. Good. Are you okay? I think about it. Really think about it. Yeah, I am. And I mean it. I'm okay. Finally. Truly. Completely. Okay. The monster is dead. I'm alive. And that's the end of the story. Not his story. Not the story of what was done to me. But my story. The story of survival. Of healing. Of choosing life. Of refusing to let evil win. This is how it ends. Not in a basement. Not in the ground. Not in fear. But in sunshine. In love. In the ordinary beauty of an ordinary life. Hard won. precious, mine. I escaped, not just from the cabin, from the basement, from the woods, but from him, from his shadow, from his power. I escaped into myself, into my life, into my future. And that's the greatest victory of all. This is my story, and it has a happy ending. Because I'm here. I'm whole. I'm free. And he's not.